one of which is the only female character who's pretty badass that hasn't been ruined yet by Disney. The other one,
curious to see who this is.
yeah, it's just a character that both of which are characters I grew up with, but one of them is a character that I really grew up with, if you know what I mean. Like, I saw her in 2003. That's a hint.
No way.
Just do as I say. Never can be too cautious with strangers out here. Then again, you're no stranger, Lady Ventress.
Yes! Let's go.
We got a problem here. Just saw him right in.
Oh, they're not slick. May 4th, they're not slick.
What's the situation?
Oh, Cad Bane? All right.
He was your best friend. Things have changed.
You took everything from me.
Who are you?
I was Count Dooku's lead assassin. I don't want that life anymore.
Yo.
Bane? No one needs to die.
Oh, I dig it.
Get them.
You're gonna pay for what you did.
Yo, why does this look hard?
I hope it was worth it.
It will be.
Call me a shill. I don't care. I saw Bane. I'm sold. I saw Bane. I'm sold.
I'm down for a Bane backstory. Whether or not they fuck with his character, I will tell you after I watch this.
Can you explain to me, Roland?
I will tell you one thing, though. I'm sick and fucking tired of all these fucking Jedi surviving Order 66. Fuck. Why can't it just be about Ventress running around and doing shit? Why does there have to be another kid there? I'm a Padawan who's fucking survived. Fuck off.
Well,
you should be dead.
Why is she even alive? Why is she even alive?
Because Dark Disciple is not canon. Dark Disciple, the book that Dave Filoni fucking consulted on, just isn't canon anymore. And he's like, no, it's still canon. She just survives Dooku fucking electrocuting her into a pulp. Like, what? What?
So
they should have just made this show. Here's what they should have made this show: either a full-on 6-episode Bane backstory of short episodes, or a full-on Dark Disciple book. Make the Dark Disciple book into an animation. There is also apparently a rumored Darth Maul show coming out that's going to be announced at Star Wars Celebration. Animated.
Like
animated
Sam Witwer?
Yes, animated Sam Witwer Darth Maul show. There is also a rumor that's out right now that in Ahsoka Season 2, they are bringing back the son, the father, and the daughter, and that Sam Witwer will be playing the son in live action.
Okay, that could be cool. That could be cool.
Abeloth will be in it. The mother.
So,
like Abeloth. Which is like, they're just going to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks? Because, like, Abeloth is fucking crazy. Like, you're going to need Force Ghost Anakin to literally show up and do some crazy fucking magic in order to kill her. Like, she is something else. And I will be reviewing the show the same way I reviewed the other ones. Because we started with Kenobi, right? So we reviewed Ahsoka on here. But, like, it's just... It's all... Like, I don't give a fuck about Sabine. I don't give a fuck about Ahsoka. But you know what? I want Sam Witwer to get a good role. Right? I like that Sam Witwer is making money. I'll support Sam Witwer. He's a good person. He's a good actor. He's also he's great in, I don't know if anybody here has ever watched Battlestar Galactica, but he's in Battlestar Galactica.
I've heard he's great in that. Yeah.
He's pretty solid in Battlestar. So Sam Witwer, I would love to see him play the son in live action. But it's how they write it, right? It's how it's written that's really going to matter. But that would be cool, right? Because if you're a Clone Wars fan, and I know a lot of people aren't, but if you are, I know a lot of people are. So if you are a fan of the Clone Wars and you get to see Ahsoka interact with the son, that's a big point. Because the son possessed her. Remember? He possessed her and she died. Killed her. And she was brought back by the daughter. So if they're all going to be in Ahsoka Season 2, you might as well make it Sam Witwer who voiced them.
Yeah.
And I'd even venture to say, like, in a Maul TV show, that's an animated Maul show, and it's probably going to be Son of Dathomir, I would think, which is a great fucking story in the comics. Like, Son of Dathomir is dope, where he literally beats up and captures Count Dooku and Grievous, and Palpatine shows up and he's just like, look, I got both your bitches right here.
I need that to be adapted. I need that to be adapted.
Yeah, that I would watch. If it's adapted fully, I would watch the fuck out of that. Because it's just Darth Maul proving that he's better than them. He's just proving, like, I'm better than Dooku. I'm better than Grievous. Look at this shit. Look what you're missing out on. Fuck you, Palpatine. Like,
I wanted to ask you, could you do you know
that's Filoni shit? And I know a lot of people think that Darth Maul should have died in the Phantom Menace, and I'm okay with that, but he didn't, right? So this is what we're working with. So if this is what we're working with, I at least want to see that. I at least want to see Darth Maul kick their asses and just prove that he's better. Because he is. Darth Maul is a fucking savage. He's amazing.
So, from what you saw in that Tales of the Underworld trailer, do they have Bane's backstory accurate so far? Because I don't know Bane's.
No one does.
Origins.
No one knows it. The only backstory we know is that he worked with Maul at one point. So, like, during the Phantom Menace times, he worked with Maul. Like, they went, like, Maul was in Plagueis' assassin. So Maul went to go and assassinate somebody with the help of, like, Bane, Aurra Sing, and another bounty hunter. And the four of them went and did some shit. So, like, I don't think they're going to show Cad Bane working with Maul, but that would be cool.
I mean, that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Like, I have been skeptical.
I want to see why Cad Bane is so fucking cold. Right? Because he's a cold... He's a stone cold killer. Like...
Also, could they show a scene of him getting up after he dies in, Book of Boba Fett, just so that we know that he's not dead? He's not dead, right?
No way. There's no way that they would kill him off that easily. That's so stupid. It's so stupid. He gets stabbed, right? Like, he's not smart enough to have a fucking plate on his chest when he's fighting Boba Fett.
Cad Bane's one of the smartest characters in the whole series.
He's one of the only characters that goes toe-to-toe with Jedi and wins most of the time. It's him, Grievous, Boba Fett, and Jango Fett. Name me another one. Maybe Aura Singh, maybe, but she doesn't win. So, like, Bane, well, not Darth Bane, but Cad Bane, Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and General Grievous. Who's another character that doesn't have the Force that can go toe-to-toe with the Jedi?
There aren't many.
There aren't many. Maybe Bossk Dengar. Maybe. Or IG-88. Maybe. But that's about it. Like, there's not that many people out there that can actually do it and win.
And the fact that he got capped so easily in
was
the
retarded.
Book of Boba Fett. Yeah.
He let Boba have the win because he trained Boba. He helped train Boba. He was friends with Jango. So here's what I have to say about this show. Instead of Asajj Ventress, give her her own show where it's Dark Disciple. Give us Jango Fett. That's an easy win. You do Jango Fett going on a mission for Darth Tyrannus. And then he gets recruited by a man named Tyrannus on the moons of Bogdan. And then we get the whole backstory about how he became the clone template. That'd be way cooler. Just do the Bounty Hunter game. Just take the game, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, where it's all about him getting recruited by Tyrannus to become the clone template, and do that. Do that. As Tales of the Underworld. Jango Fett. We have gotten 0 Jango Fett content. 0 since Disney bought Star Wars.
And the craziest part about that, Roland,
I don't give a shit about Jango Fett.
Jango's cool, bro.
Do Jango's cool. And do Jango Fett and Cad Bane.
Yeah.
And you can have them intertwine. Show the fact that they're homies. Because Cad Bane literally says that. Cad Bane, Aura Singh, Bossk, Dengar, and Zam Wessel, the skin changer, are all part of like Jango's squad. Like they're his homies.
Yeah.
But they all know that Jango Fett's the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. So why are we not getting Jango Fett in the Underworld? Why are we doing Ventress? Because it's just gonna be Ventress running around escaping stormtroopers for 3 episodes. That's what it's gonna be. And like, cool.
Tamora Morrison.
I love Asajj Ventress, but like, give her her own thing.
Yeah, actually, I think that Asajj Ventress deserves more than 3 like mini episodes.
She does
about her. Honestly,
she 100% does.
Just literally
do the book. Do the book. Do the book. Do the book. Delete that episode of fucking Bad Batch where she like trains Omega for a minute. Delete that. Have her die fighting Dooku to save Quinlan Voss's life. Have her show that she actually loved Quinlan Voss and they were in a Jedi-Sith relationship. That's what it really was, because she had Sith ideologies and Jedi ideologies, but Quinlan Voss was a Jedi who was falling to the dark, and she brought him back from the dark to the light, and then you have them both go up against Dooku, and she dies saving the man that she loves. Like, fuck yeah, dude. I'd watch that. I read the book, and I love the book. The book is good.
That actually sounds like a good ending for her. There are just some characters that
she faces up with Dooku and kicks Dooku's ass, and then he pulls lightning out of his fucking ass and just fucking and disintegrates her, literally.
Ooh.
Like, doesn't stop shocking her until her body's burnt.
What?
Like, yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Like, but she takes the hit so that Quinlan Voss can escape. Because his whole thing was to fake. He faked falling to the dark side so that he could become Dooku's new apprentice. And then him and Ventress fell in love. See? Casey even said she'd watch that. And Casey she's not even a big Star Wars fan.
I don't get these people don't like money, because if you do Dark Disciple, which just on its own is just a cool name, and then
It's a
you
great
literally do
story.
that whole.
I really like Dark Disciple.
Yeah.
I think it's a good book. It's a perfect ending to Ventress's character, where she doesn't get a happy ending, but she does in a way, because she kind of pulls like a Kanan in Rebels. Like, she saves the man that she loves from dying, and Kanan saved the woman that he loved, and the people that he loved, and that's what Ventress does in the end. She tries trying to kill the man who turned her to the dark side. Like, it's fucking really good.
This is gonna sound terrible, but like, she didn't need a happy ending because her whole
She's
character
done horrible things. She's a horrible person.
Yeah.
Like, she's not a good person. Like, she she gets what she deserves in the end, but she also ends up doing something good and redeems herself, much like Vader, right? Vader died. Vader doesn't get to live happily ever after with his kids. He saves his son, but he dies doing it. And I feel like that was great, because that's what turned Quinlan Voss back to the light, was her sacrifice. Also, Quinlan Voss is a great character. So, you have so much to do there. The Native American Jedi, bro. He's cool as shit.
Quinlan Voss was always a cool character, and I never picked up until after.
He was the first character to have psychometry. He could touch an object and sense what happened to that object in its past. He was the only character that had psychometry until they added Cal Kestis. Until Cal Kestis came into the video game. He was the only one that used psychometry ever.
You know what's crazy?
He's the best tracker, right? So that's the Native American aspect of him, right? He's a great tracker. So he's they gave him a force ability that made him a great tracker. So he could touch an object and track back all this shit that happened to that object. He could see it. Like, Cal Kestis can do that. But Cal's not as powerful as Quinlan Voss was in it. Which I think is so cool. That, that's Quinlan Voss's fucking ability. That's his main ability. If you were to, pick one, psychometry. Which I think is cool as fuck.
So, now...
But we're not getting this, right?
I'm talking
about a show that doesn't exist.
As a kid, before I watched...
Ventress is going to be running around with a fucking kid for... She's going to be doing the same thing Mando does. I'm going to run around with a kid for 3 episodes. I don't want that out of Ventress, dude. I would much rather prefer...
Ventress deserves better.
If you're going to do a Tales of the Underworld, the entire show should just be about Jango Fett. And how he became the clone template. Or Jango Fett and Cad
Bane. Or Bane.
Or just Bane.
Yeah.
Or Cad Bane and Ventress. Or Cad Bane and Jango Fett. And then do Dark Disciple as its own show. And then do Son of Dathomir for Darth Maul as his own show. It only has to be 1 season. It's easy. It could be 6 episodes. But it'd be some banger shit. Some good Star Wars content for once. And then you do Tales of the Sith. And you give us some Old Republic shit, which I don't want you to touch. But if you're going to do Tales of the Sith, Revan.
I don't want Disney to do Revan, Roland.
I don't want them to do Revan or Bane, but if you're going to do Tales of the Sith, Revan and Bane, right? I'm talking in an ideal world, not this world where Disney's going to wokeify everything, make everything woke as fuck, and Bane will be trans, and fucking, Revan will be trans, and Darth Bane will be gay. It'll just be, that's how they'll do it, right? But I don't want them to do anything with these characters, but in an ideal world, that would be the way to go, right? A Tales of the Sith and show the Old Republic Sith. You could show the Mandalorian Wars with Revan, and you could show the creation of the Rule of Two, why there's only 2 Sith in the galaxy with Bane. It's... And that's why I say the fans are doing it way better than anybody else. We just watched some AI fucking Star Wars videos on Monday of last week, and it was great. Or of this week. And it was great.
As a kid, I've been watching Revenge of the Sith for 20 years. And before I watched Clone Wars, I didn't pick up on when, Obi-Wan says, and Master Voss has moved his troops to, Boss, Pity. I didn't pick up on the fact that, that was actually
Quinlan Voss.
Quinlan Voss.
And Quinlan Voss, there's also a deleted scene of Quinlan Voss in Revenge of the Sith. He's also in the Phantom Menace. He's there in the Phantom Menace. You can see him he's sitting next at a table next to Sebulba. He's sitting there on Tatooine, and Qui-Gon gives him a look.
Yes.
They don't say nothing.
Yes.
They don't say nothing.
I didn't realize that, that was Quinlan.
Yeah, it's Quinlan Voss there.
I didn't realize that, yeah.
Well, he's a Jedi. Yeah, but no, canonically he's male. You are correct, Small Time Republic, but canonically he's male. He's also male in the deleted scene from Clone Wars. So, yeah, he's male.
Wait, there was a Revan deleted scene in Clone Wars?
Yep, from the Mortis arc. When Anakin sees the background, like when Anakin sees everything of the past, like, or the future, with like Order 66 happening and him becoming Vader and all that stuff, he speaks to Revan, Nihilus, and Bane.
What?
Yeah. They didn't keep it.
Oh my gosh.
They didn't keep it.
Wow.
So they're in it.
Wow, y'all. Oh,
yeah, they're in it.
They're idiots. They are idiots for not keeping that in there. They are stupid for not.
And I love Revan for the fact that Revan was a Jedi who fell to the dark side. They got his mind wiped, became a Jedi again, then found out that he used to be a Sith, went back to doing his own thing as a Sith, got his mind wiped again by the Sith, and then got his memories back and went, fuck all of you. And just started his own fucking war against both of them. It's like he's fucking.
They say that like
Revan wasn't even a full Sith. He was just like, fuck both of you, the Jedi and the Sith. You guys are retarded. I'm gonna fucking wipe you both out. And Malik, right? I think that might have been who it was. It was Malik. Mm-hmm. It was Malik, Nihilus, and Revan who talked to Anakin at that point. I think that's who it was. Nihilus is fucking wild. He is literally just the void of like he is a living embodiment of the void. He is darkness incarnate. He is just like the planet eater. That's what they called him. He could literally just wipe out a planet by sucking the force energy out of every living thing on it. This dude was insanely powerful.
What?
He was a living darkness.
What?
You don't know how tempted I was today when I went with my friend for him to exchange a controller from GameStop to buy a Darth Nihilus figure. I was so fucking tempted to buy this figure, and I didn't.
Bro, Nihilus is... Bro,